to. Kick back and just catch a vibe too. I pop me a pill, I drink me another drink if I was you. I got the flyest Arsenal.
Goodfellow Radio Hip Hop Series, your boy QS interviewing Royce the 5'9".
Yeah, what's going on?
Let's do it. Let's get it poppin'.
1977, July 5th, conceived immaculately was me, my mom's gift. Unwrapped right there in the room like Christmas. My mind has been designed to do like distance. Run whole laps around y'all with my thoughts. You ain't hold back on yours, nah, that's my fault.
Well, today is March 9th, so first I want to ask you, obviously, it's a day Biggie passed away. I want to ask you, like, how has Big been an influence to you as an artist throughout the years?
He's been a huge influence. I think he's one of the artists that inspired me to do storytelling. I look to Big for that kind of influence. You know, like having, I don't know if you notice a lot of my stories, they have like a twist at the end. So I kind of took a page out of Big's book with that. You know, of course you got like Slick Rick and Nas, but I don't think nobody can do it like Big. So it's a monumental day today for me, even being from Detroit. I know a lot of people think if you're not from New York, people don't look at it, but it's an important day for a lot of Detroit people too, for our hip hop plus.
Does it give you a kind of more like when you go on stage tonight, like it's gonna give you more of that prestige?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill it for him. I'm gonna kill it for him, and I'm gonna kill it for everybody that's been showing support via Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, Royce the 5'9", all spelled out with the number 9 at the end.
I want to ask you about your relationship with your Slaughterhouse mates, like from when you guys started to now. Like how would you describe how it was when you guys first got together to how you guys are now?
When we first got together, we all went into it feeling like it was just a business. You know, me, myself, the type of personality that I have, I don't normally become so close with somebody so fast. I normally like to let my relationships develop kind of more organically. You know, but we was kind of like forced into a friendship. And I think it's God that made it to where our personalities can be so different and then match up so well. Definitely not something I never would have seen working. I didn't expect to be this close with him, care this much about him.
Where did you see yourself, right? Like when you started, where did you see yourself being right now?
I try not to look too far into the future. You know, I try and just live every day like, you know, I might not be here tomorrow. So, you know, I try and just make every day count. That's where the whole make it count concept came from. So I'm definitely a lot further than, you know, I'm a lot further than I would have thought if I had to look into the future. You know, I try not to be like, yo, this time I want to be here, because you know if you don't make it or you fall short, you feel like you failed.
I would say around the way with peers, they made it seem like Slaughterhouse was gonna be like a one-shot deal, like it was gonna be one project and we're not gonna see them again do another project. How much longer do you think you guys are gonna stay together?
I mean, sky's the limit, man. You know, it's tattooed on me. You know, I don't just do that for no reason.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in it for life. I think all of our mind frames individually is we'll do it as long as the people want to hear it. You know, we don't want to be 50 years old on stage talking about how we were so relevant to hip hop and everybody is broke. You know, we don't want to wear the shit out. But you know, in the same token, you know, as long as it stays fresh and people want to hear it, we're gonna continue to make music, but we'll always be friends, regardless.
So on a personal level, how do you think it's helped you out with your career?
But it's like, you know, I'm around different styles of knives. You know, it automatically sharpens you. You know, so when I come to the table, it's like when I went in with Puff and I seen the way that he works, his work ethic, and the way that he approaches records, it gave me a whole nother idea of how to approach records. And I just try to take something from every artist that I'm around and learn. And since I'm around him all the time, it automatically just sharpens you. You know, so I think it's made me a better artist, just this whole process.
Do you think that it's going to let us see a lot of different things when you put out the next bars in?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm expanding on the next bars, and I'm trying to push the creative envelope a little bit. I think people know that I can rhyme, and it's getting to the point now where I can do a freestyle that's just a regular freestyle and put it out. And since my stock has rose a little bit, I'm under a little more scrutiny. So I got to kind of be careful, and I got to kind of make sure that I take it somewhere else from where I took the last one, because fans, you know, they get used to it, and you know how it is.
But are you guys looking, and you yourself looking to stay in this independent route, or are you guys looking at anything major and trying to see if you can take it in that direction successfully?
Well, I think the group, just all of us voting, I think we agreed that we think we have a shot had a quote-unquote commercial success coming out through a major, just seeing how it is with a machine behind us. Me as a solo artist, I can go either way, you know. If I'm in a situation where I feel like I'm making a decent amount of money with an independent, and I might not do the same on a major, but I'm on a major just to say I'm on a major, I'll probably stay independent. But if a good opportunity on a major presents itself, the door is not closed to that. So I'm just trying to keep my options open.
All right, I got one more question pertaining to the group. People keep mentioning maybe you guys should throw in a southern element to it, since you guys have pretty much all the rest of the regions of the country covered. How do you feel about that, and who would you probably put into that mix if you could put someone from the south?
I think it'd be great if we had a southern element, but I'm just against the fifth member thing. You know, I just want to keep it down to a minimum, just in terms of personality. You got to understand, we got to work around each other all this time. You know, it would have been great if one of the members was a southern member, but it just happened how it happened. So now it's like, it's not that we're opposed to a southern member. That'd actually be a great idea. It's just that fifth member changes up the dynamic so much. There's something about four members that I just feel is special. You know what I'm saying?
The even number and the odd number.
Yeah, like God forbid somebody left the group, I would opt to try to replace one person, but never five people.
Okay. Well, I guess last question I want to ask is, once again, where can everybody contact you, like Twitter and all that, and what can they be looking for you?
Yeah, hit me on Twitter, Royce the 59 all spelled out. That's DA59 all spelled out with the number 9 at the end. You can catch me on MySpace, myspace.com/Royce59 all spelled out. Be on the lookout for the Bar Exam 3. That's, I believe, April 13th. Be on the lookout for the next Slaughterhouse album. Be on the lookout for my next album. I'm doing the whole thing, executive produced by my man, Mr. Porter. I'm excited about that. I got a lot of good material. So,
well, if there's anything else you want to throw out there that we can get in touch with?
Yo, just thank you for everybody that showed me support over the years. You know, we're going to go do the show tonight. We're going to kill it. Thank you to everybody that's coming out to support me, all my fellow peers. Love is love. Shout out to NYC. Shout out to Detroit. Slaughterhouse.
Goodfellow Radio Hip Hop Series, QS, Royce the 59. We're out of here. Peace.
We chop off heads, pop off lead. If it pops off, we spinning that rockstar bread. We doing numbers like the box office. Nigga, you ain't trying to box, then stop talking. I got niggas from Watts to Boston, from New York to the Chi to Austin. So even if my eyes is off, your other eyes is on you. That belongs to them killers that's gonna ride up on your bones.